Hello, everyone. News Channel 3, Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson, live in the News Channel 3 digital studio with a Facebook and YouTube weather update on this Monday evening. You know, the thing about Monday is that we got to get through it to get to the weekend. So at least, hopefully, everybody is still in the afterglow of a wonderful weekend. The weather was certainly nice. And so maybe that'll propel us anyway through the week to get us closer to yet another weekend, which, by the way, we do have some changes coming up that'll be here for the weekend. So let me start off by squeezing this back just a bit and give you a view of the live South Haven sunset. This is courtesy of the city of South Haven here. A sun just going down over the horizon. It was a beautiful view with that fireball going behind those clouds. And, you know, the sun, of course, as we go through time, is setting, for now, further and further to the north on our view. Right? In about, 3 weeks' time? 3.5 for sure, it's going to start creeping back to the south. And so I don't know about you, but I'm all right with it. You know, when it's sort of off screen a little bit on the right side of the screen, when it gets off screen to the left side of the screen, that's when you know those days are getting longer or shorter, and it's going to be getting colder. Cold water in the house. Jessica, thank you for being here. Appreciate it so much. We're going to get this train moving here. I got on here late as usual. I got to, again, make it earlier, but here we are. So this is the Lake Michigan sunset there. Janet, hello to you. I agree with you very much. Wilson, hello to you. Thanks for being here. I always appreciate seeing you here. All right, let's move on to our bus stop forecast. My slate that I have here must be coming up sometime, or maybe I didn't activate it. Or it might just pop up when you least expect it. All right, bus stop forecast. For those who are still going to school, fewer and fewer are. K&M, good evening to you. Carla, hello in West Portage. Good to see you too. Off to school with some sweaters and jackets, yeah? For the second day of June. Can you believe that we are into June now? I got some stats, by the way, for May. And overall, a little bit of a cooler month. Just a little bit of a cooler than average month. And so, for example, note that we didn't have any 90-degree days. In fact, the warmest day was 85. So for May, you know, we usually will pop a 90, or we sometimes pop a 90, but a little bit cooler than average. The noteworthy factor about our month of May in review is that there was only 1.34 inches of rain. That's in Kalamazoo. Now, May is typically our second rainiest month, and only just by a little bit. Typical rainfall in the month of May is 3.7 inches. Only August averages more, and that's only at 3.72. So May is virtually tied with August as our rainiest month. So when we only get 1.34 inches, you've heard me preach this before, you know, if that were to happen in March, or if that were to happen in October, or even November, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. I'm not saying it wouldn't be a big deal, but my point is this is sort of enhanced because, again, in the month of May, especially as we get toward the end of May, which we're on our 8th straight precip-free day, by the way, sun is high in the sky, the day is long, and so that saps a lot of moisture right out of the ground. So we get dry in a hurry. Tina, hello to you in Brooklyn. Hey, it's going to be rocking in the Irish Hills this weekend. I will not mention that word, Wilson. That's another 4-letter word, right? Kevin in the house, some cold water. Oh, wow, that is crazy. Happy birthday. Happy 24th birthday to your miracle baby there, K&M. Deb, hello to you in Decatur. Jenny, the last few days have been perfect. I agree. But you are right, and you know I'm going to preach that. Don't forget the sunscreen. And by the way, don't think or don't say like, hey, it's only May or even early June, or it's not that hot up there. It's all about the sun. And the sun is way up in the sky. It's way up in the sky. I'm sorry. It's way above the horizon, well above the horizon. It's about 90 million miles in the sky. It's well above the horizon. And so those sun's rays are more direct at this time of year. So it doesn't matter whether it's cooler outside or warmer outside. That sun will do a number on your skin. So yes to the sunscreen. Robin, can you figure out a way for us to have this weather for the rest of the summer? It is nice. I would agree with that. Eric, dark clouds in Branch County this evening. Yeah, a little bit of that, but we'll see those clearing, I think, later on tonight and overnight. To your friend Kathy Knowlton, I did not see that. Please say hi. I think you said please say no. Kathy Knowlton, salute. Thank you for being here as well. So there you see, off to school at a sweater cool 51, heading home sunny and a little warmer at about 78 degrees. Let's take a look at those temps right now. Upper 60s, low 70s, a little bit coolish in South Haven and Benton Harbor, which will tell us there's a bit of a northwest breeze. And remember also, those temperature locations are closer to the lakeshore. And so once you get away from that effect, of course, it does warm up a little bit more, still low 70s along I-94 and south, and mid to upper 60s for the most part along I-96. A couple of outliers there, Muskegon and Holland, each coming in at 70. All right, let's talk about our highs. Today's high temperature, it's not listed, not popping up on my map here, but I believe we were in the upper 70s, close to 80, I believe it was. I'll have to go back and look at that. But you see that our temperatures really, which, we're bouncing around quite a bit in the first couple of weeks of May, really have sort of flattened out a little bit, especially when you go back a week ago today, back to last Monday. Yeah, we've been a little bit warmer than average. We've been up in the red zone, but notice we haven't really seen these spikes up and down. We are going to be seeing temperatures, though, getting warmer. As we check out the 5-day high temps, you see our average high is in the middle 70s. Specifically, the average high is, I believe, 75. And so we're going to be a little bit above that tomorrow, like we were today, but more so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, abundant sunshine. We'll start to see a few more clouds move in Friday. Friday night late, we could see a shower or two, but more likely that we're going to hold off on those showers until Saturday. I'll have more to say on that in the 7-day forecast. Sally, hello to you. Another good day for a walk. Oh, yeah. There you go. You saw the sinkhole out there. Okay. Yeah, that would be on, I don't, the road that MLK Elementary is on in Westwood, the Westwood neighborhood. Why that is escaping me right now, I do not know. Okay, Chris, good evening to you. Oh, you watered the track down. Okay, yeah. You know what? Should be good. It's going to be iffy, but right now, I'll tell you this, Chris. I can't remember if you're racing Friday or Saturday this weekend. If it's Friday, I think you'll be able to get things in. If it's Saturday, it might be a little sketch. John, hello to you in Manistee. Well, 39 this morning, but 72 this afternoon. Oh, I know, that's beautiful. Hey, you know what makes this weather so great right now that we're having too is our dew points are down in the 40s. Look, when we're in summer, and June 1st, by the way, is the official start of meteorological summer. What's the difference between meteorological summer and astronomical summer? Well, astronomical summer really sort of follows the path of the sun as it goes up and back down in the sky. Over the horizon. And so when it reaches its peak, that's the solstice, summer solstice, because then the days start getting shorter after that. And at midday, the sun starts getting lower in the sky. Hence why it moves on the South Haven camera there. We'll see it moving down the lakeshore or up the lakeshore, depending on what season we're moving into. But meteorological summer is a little bit cleaner, let's say. June, July, and August are the 3 summer months. September, October, November are the 3 fall months. December, January, February are the 3 winter months, and March, April, May are the 3 spring months. So meteorologically speaking, we've entered summer. And also June 1st is noteworthy because from the National Hurricane Center's perspective, we've also entered hurricane season 2. All right, yeah, Nichols Road. That's what I was trying to think of. Thanks, Robin, and thanks, Sally. I appreciate that. Nichols Road. Wow. I actually sometimes, drive that way going home, so I don't know why I was thinking of Solon, and I know it doesn't cross West Main. Lily, good evening to you on this marvelous Monday. Kevin, of course it's going to rain this weekend. Oh, no, you're right. MIS. Well, we're going to have to cross our fingers and cross our toes and just hope for the best. If anything, now remember, right now, we're still several days out, but if anything right now, it looks like there's a better chance for Saturday evening, maybe early Sunday, so that for the Cup race anyway, that would be able to get in on Sunday afternoon. Cutting it too fine there, though. We'll keep an eye on it. But you're right. You're right, Kevin. I guess you'd say nothing brings on rain more than MIS, right? Coming in. I'll do my best, Tango. That's for sure. The drier, cool, crisp mornings and then those wonderful afternoons. Well, we'll just have to see how it shakes out. Wilson, why did the computer show up late? It had that's good. That's good. Let's see. A full moon, not tonight, Tim. The full moon was Saturday night / Sunday morning. Blue moon, by the way. 2 full moons in a calendar month. Terry, hello to you. Tomorrow's going to be a great day to stain the deck. And if you can't do it tomorrow, Wednesday works, Thursday works. So that's good. Good job. Okay, good. Nice to get those steps in. K&N. Nice to get those steps in for sure. Friday night World of Outlaw Sprint Cars. Okay, I have to work. And I know, I'm bummed. But I do think you'll be able to get that in. We'll keep an eye on that. Chris is here in Coopersville. Thanks so much. Looking forward to the rain. We do need it. As I mentioned, we have only had 36% of normal rainfall or typical rainfall this month. 36%. The number really is 1.34 inches. In Kalamazoo, anyway, 1.34 inches. A typical is 3.7. So, almost just down to a third, right? 36%. So almost only a third of the rain. And so, of course, the ground forgets fast this time of year, right? And so that way wet April that we had, record rainfall for the month in Kalamazoo, is pretty much now just history. It's just history. Although last week's drought monitor, we're still okay. This week's drought monitor, it'll be interesting to see if we start to get some, abnormally dry or something like that first level. And then we'll have to see what happens on Saturday, Sunday. Right now, it's looking like, again, if you just want to read this data raw and just take it as it is, we're looking at about 2/3 to 3/4 of an inch of rain, which that would be helpful. We get about 3 1/3 to 3.5 inches in a normal June. So we got some work to do there. As well. Brenda, hello to you in Bloomingdale. Nice and cool. Nice. I like it. Night of Destruction, okay, is next Saturday. All right. I might be able to make that one. Yeah. Chris, I might be able to make that one. All right. There's our satellite radar called our neighborhood camera. And look at this. I mean, there is nothing going on out there. And like I said, the clouds that were out there earlier today should be dissipating. And so here's what we're looking at for the 7-day forecast. Just tons of sun. So you better find your shades if you don't have them. And then over the weekend, you might want to find your rain gear. But look at this. It's going to be getting warmer. You know what I always say when you're trying to think about I wonder if it's going to be getting humid. Look at those lows. Low 50s for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday morning. So nope, we're not going to be dealing with humidity here. The dew points are going to be comfy for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They'll start to move up. Notice the lows. They'll start to move up. By the way, I'm not saying the low temperature, the dew point will be the same, but I'm just saying that when those low temps move up, all right, the dew points are going to be moving up. So we'll be getting a little bit more humid here. You'll start to feel a little bit more on Friday as the dew point should be jumping up into the low 60s, which is not super sticky, but certainly a lot higher than the 40s and 50s where we're going to be hanging out here for the next couple of 3 days. Anyway. Wow, that is crazy. K&N, that is a crazy story there. Please tell the grass it's not wet enough. It's still growing fast. Yeah, you should. Yeah, it should. Well, maybe that's where all the rain that came down in April is sort of manifesting right now. Tim, hello in Battle Creek, and Jeanette. Beautiful weather for sure. Glad you found us here, Jeanette. So there's the 7-day. There's just no weather news going on here until we get to the weekend. So we'll have to, but hey, we'll still be on Facebook Live tomorrow night, Wednesday night, Thursday night. We'll continue to monitor that rain chance coming up for the weekend. By the way, if you want to know what's going on behind it, this is 1,000% speculative here because, once we get past, especially past 5, but more so past 7, 8, 9, 10 days, we need to see consistency over time to give us confidence. It does look like we're going to be on the warmer side of things here for the middle of the month. The middle of June, I think, will be warmer. Not hot. And when we get to mid-June, I would say hot is 90. I don't see a 90 in here. But I do see maybe the possibility by the second week, into the second week of June, maybe some mid-80s. But relatively quiet outside of this rain period that right now is suggested or indicated for Saturday and maybe early Sunday. Like that. Wilson with another joke. Let's say to the thief who stole his presents. That's good. I don't know where you're coming up with these. You need an act. Yeah. Well, Chris, you don't have to worry about the dew points here for the next few days. And I will say this, even when, now maybe by about the middle of the second week of June, which is still a little ways off, this is only June 1st, we might start to sweat a little bit more. And maybe even in about a week's time, maybe by Saturday when those showers come in, but we're basically grasping at things to talk about here in the weather because there's just not a lot going on. Nikki, hello to you. Beautiful weather for sure. Yeah, I don't know about that, Greg. You say perfect weather for MIS. I don't know if you're looking at my 7-day there. But like I said, this is only Monday, so we have some time to fine-tune that part of the forecast, a.k.a. let's see if we can get rid of that weekend rain. But we do need the rain. We definitely do need the rain. All right, everybody, I'm going to skate on out of here. Brenda, hello to you. Is it true that we're only in summer now because of well, not really. I mean, that would be sort of a calendar issue more. I don't know. I'd have to look at that on the calendar. Ethan's in the house. Thanks. Only a week to your vacation in Colorado. Excited for you. Excited for you. Oh, that's going to be a blast. Good for you. I'm jealous. I don't know if you've ever been out there before. I've been out there a couple of times. It's just amazing every time you look to the west or sometimes to the northwest or something, you see those mountains. Never rains at the Speedway. That's right, Greg. That's right. You can have a good time no matter what, even if the cars don't run, I'm sure. If you're in the infield, you might not even know whether they're racing or not, right? Good night to you, Lily. Thanks so much. See you at 11. Yeah. Brenda, appreciate that very much. So I'm going to skate on out of here. Don't forget, let's see, what is it? 9:39. I'll be live in 21 minutes on ARC, West Michigan, an hour 21 on the Mothership News Channel 3. Nikki, thanks. Hope you have a great night. Wilson, you're too kind. I appreciate that very much. Now, I was wondering about that. Okay, yeah, Ethan, yeah, like I said, a calendar issue there. So there you go. Ethan answered that for us there, Brenda. But yeah, sort of a calendar issue there. And you're very welcome for the weather update. So I'll be live again in an hour 20, or 20 minutes, and then again in an hour 20 on the Mothership. Don't forget, I'm on Facebook, WWMT's Keith Thompson, and then on X or Twitter, Instagram, Threads, and YouTube at Weatherman Keith, at Weatherman Keith. The @ sign and Weatherman Keith, all lowercase, all one word. Don't forget our free weather app for your device. Our website, wwmt.com/weather. Jeff Porter back in the saddle tomorrow morning. And so he'll have the latest weather update, your out-the-door temperatures. That's tomorrow morning live from 4:30 to 9. He's got you again at noon. I'm back at 5, 5:30, and 6. We'll do another Facebook Live tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. I think that's going to wrap it up for us. So there you see what's going on. All right, everybody, thank you so much for being here. We made it past Monday. Let's get through Tuesday. I don't know. Tuesday to me is like the doldrums. So let's get through Tuesday, and then we hit hump day, and then, hey, there you go. We're aiming at another weekend, always working for the weekend. Have a great night, everybody. Get some good rest, and let's hit Tuesday hard. Thanks again for being here. I appreciate you very much.